Well, thanks for coming. You know, I guess I apologize to everybody that showed up in the first inning, expecting a game today, and really apologize to the people that showed up in the second inning, showed up late, and we were already down 11-0. So, you know, the positive of it is I'm proud of the kids. We didn't give up. When you look at innings 2 through 9, the score is 8-6. Like, I think we out hit them in innings 2 through 9. So we didn't quit. We just kept showing up. Obviously, it's really hard to overcome an 11-run deficit after 0 outs or whatever it was. So, you know, just unfortunate, and move on. Short memories, just like we talk about when we win. We got to forget about it, move on to the next one. We got to do the same today, and come out tomorrow. You know, when you look back at the end of the year, this could be one of the biggest games of the entire year. We talk a lot about winning series, and we talk a lot about Sundays, usually coming down to that day. So we talk a lot about in the preseason of making Sundays important. So here we get our first real big test of trying to win a series on a Sunday.
You've been hoping to get Vespi back in the weekend rotation. I know he was dealing with a little bit of something in preseason. What do you think the issue was today?
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I got to go back and look at the video. You know, concerned a little bit about him tipping pitches with a runner at second base. But other than that, I mean, when there wasn't a runner at second base, they were still hitting everything. So I don't know if it was in the middle of the plate or what. The velo wasn't bad, so it wasn't like stuff was terrible. So again, I got to go back and look at the video. But obviously, you know, big part of our program the last couple of years. Just you know, looked like he did okay last week at Clemson. So and I'm sure frustrated for him too that, you know, it didn't work out today.
How difficult was it for Dom to come in that season? Though he struggled too, but all of a sudden you got to go to the pen in the first inning. No one's really ready for that. Yeah,
you know, I mean, Vespi obviously wasn't planning on going very long. Obviously, we're trying to build him up, you know, so I mean, 2-3 innings. So I mean, Dom knew that he was coming in at some point early in the game, so you'd think that he'd be mentally prepared and whatnot. I know not an ideal situation to bring him in and with bases loaded or whatever it is, and already down 3 or 4, but. You know, you got to be able to rise to the occasion and figure out a way to throw strikes and get people out.
How do you think the guys are going to respond tomorrow?
I mean, I think good. I mean, I think, you know, it's, again, you got to get tested at times, and you know, this will be a big one. But I mean, we being able to, again, I think the way we handled the game and just didn't roll over and die. You know, again, the things that we had challenges at Clemson, we score 3 runs in the first. They answer with 4 in the bottom. Like, so I mean, I think, you know, some of those things hopefully are prepared us for what we need to do tomorrow.
What was your message to the team after that first inning? And how do you think they acted on that?
Yeah, I mean, we just said just play the game. There's a lot of game left. You know, at that point, you know, you just try to score one run an inning and you're right back in it. You know, so it was just keep playing. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just worry about controlling the things that we can and trying to put together good at bats. Again, that's kind of the mantra at all times, whether we're up 10-0 or down 10-0 or the game's 0-0. Just worry about the things you can control. Just try to put together good at bats and string them together. So that was the message. And again, I thought we did a good job of that. We played, you know, straight up baseball. I mean, it's a really close game if you take away the first inning. So we just got to do a much better job of coming out and starting from pitch 1.
Coach, you mentioned, you know, outside of that first inning, you guys did a pretty good job, you know, fighting back. How does that, you know, affect the team moving forward, and how you can implement that?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it shows a toughness, and I'm proud of the kids for not giving up. So hopefully, you know, there's going to be another game this year that we're down, hopefully not 11-0 in the first inning, but, you know, if we're down 5 or we're down 6 after 2 or something like that, you know, you can draw on this kind of experience where, hey, man, like, you know, we put up some runs. We just got to try to continue to put zeros up on the board and give our offense a chance to try to scrounge way, find some runs and crawl back into it. So, you know, at some point we're gonna need this, and so hopefully we'll draw on it at some point.
You ended up reaching deep into the bullpen tonight. You brought in Crane and Austin for a couple of appearances there. What would you say about their relief appearances and how they've grown over the course of the
Yeah, I mean, they just did a good job managing. Again, we walked too many guys. I mean, we still walked, I think, 6 or 7 guys after the first inning and hit 3 more. So we're giving away too many free bases, but the guys were able to manage it. When you do pitch like that, you got to find a way to get outs and get out of the innings, and we did a fairly good job of that after the first inning of being able to manage runners on. So, you know, guys want to get more time. You know, obviously tonight was a good time to get some guys some innings that hadn't been pitching. So try to work on some stuff and see what they have and, you know, figure it out. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Coach.